Hello, folks. How's it going? It is a fucking glorious day to be alive. It's payday and it's Brexit day. 2 in 1. I'm over the fucking moon. First things first, I have to share the meme of the day. This is a work of fucking art by The Hook. For the Americans that don't know, that's Nigel Farage, who pretty much made Brexit happen single-handedly. And the guys watching on are Boris Johnson, the British Prime Minister, and Jacob Rees-Mogg, another prominent British Brexiteer.
Goodbye.
I love how devastating it all was. The blipping out of the European flag there is fucking quality as well. If only they'd put a Union Jack in his hand as he went under the lava, that would have been spot on. What a fucking day. What a time to be alive, eh? 46 years and 400 million euros we've given the EU, and we finally get out. Against all the odds, the establishment, all of the rich, the big banks, the big corporations, 99% of the establishment didn't want it to happen. They threw everything in our way. I personally didn't think it was going to happen 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought there's no fucking way on this earth. As long as the likes of Tony Blair and John Major have a hole in their arseholes, they will never allow it to happen. But we just kept voting. Again and again and again and again. And if you keep telling them, they have to fucking listen, don't they? We might have our flaws, but it is still a democracy. They put the finger on the scale and weigh everything in their own favour, but it is still a democracy. You've just got to be smart enough and persistent enough to ignore the bullshit and keep voting. So I'm really fucking pleased. And if everyone remembers, I'm not a Brexiteer, technically, because I didn't vote for Brexit. I'm an expat. I don't live over there anymore, and I didn't take the time to bother registering because I feel like if you're not living there, you shouldn't really have a say. That's just my own principles. So I didn't even vote for Brexit. And I was on the fence either way. You know, you can make a good argument either way. It was only out of principle that I became a Brexiteer when it became adamant. After about 6 months of them trying to stop it happening, that's when I became a Brexiteer. They forced me into it. And that, dear friends, is why they lost. Because normal people, the propaganda was unbelievable, saying that people had changed their minds. They hadn't changed their fucking minds. The reason they lost so decisively in the last general election was because more people have got principles than haven't. And of the few 100,000, perhaps, Brexiteers that changed their minds, there must have been millions of principled Remainers who voted for the Tories, because I was one of them. A total convert from ambivalence to aggressive Brexiteer, purely out of principle, and I guarantee there was millions of fucking people who voted for Remain, but 3 years later were so disgusted by the attempts to totally fuck it over that they changed their minds and changed their votes. That's why it happened, by principled people and the working classes mobilising. And yeah, it's something to be proud of, extremely so proud of. Before I sign off, let's just laugh at a few of these not my Brexit tweets. Look at this silly bastard. I lived in France for 2 years. It's a tragedy we've taken such opportunities from our kids. Shut the fuck up, David. You have no idea what you're talking about. Just another multi-millionaire talking shit. It's a tragedy for Eastern Europeans, but it's good for working class Brits, because if you're from a rich country with a high value economy like the UK, more of your people are staying home than moving. It's so common sense that even a fucking imbecile gets it. Do you think more Polish people have moved to the UK? Or more Brits have moved to Poland? What do you think? In fact, you could pick 10 countries, pick all 10 of the 10 most easterly European countries, and there'll be less British people living in all 10 of them than you've got from Poland in Britain. Because we've got a high value economy and they haven't. So it's great for the poorest countries in Europe, but it's shit for the working classes of Britain, and that's why they lost. These fuckwits don't get it because they've got 10 million quid in the bank. Fuck off, David. Take your fucking head for a shit. Schrodinger's socialist, heartbroken. Listen, they're going to go bankrupt if all the socialists move to fucking Europe because no one's going to be working for a living. So you just crack on, love. If you don't like it, fuck off to France. Let's see how you can see burning firefighters wrestle the police, and before maybe it'll suddenly dawn on you that Europe's not quite as progressive as you think it is. Paul Joseph Watson, he's always good value, isn't he? If enough people put EU flags in their profile, maybe we can still stop Brexit. No, you fucking can't, lads. It's done. Tonight I'm stripped of my European citizenship against my wishes. You've also been stripped of your manhood, you fucking soy boy. Yeah, that one. The EU offered us millions in flood relief last year. Boris Johnson turned it down because he didn't want to see how much help could be offered to us. Well, yeah, but we've give them 500 fucking million. So I reckon they owe us, don't they? You don't think that's fair? Anyway, I ended on a sombre note there. Today's a glorious day. Brexit's done. And everyone's on the piss and partying back home. It's the first time in my entire fucking life I've ever regretted living in California in glorious sunshine rather than Middlesbrough. But today I almost wish, in fact I do wish I was back in the borough. Have a good night, lads. Party on. And yeah, be proud. We got it fucking done against all the odds. Cheers.